What's up with y'all? Had to put on the shirt that Miss Taylor, she was wearing when I was in there. You feel me? But yeah, for a lot of y'all that was questioning, like, dang, dude, is he going for the BS? Like, do he know he really finna get off for parole? Like, yeah, I know. Like, look, this is the last thing the judge told me, right? This is all in a minute order, all that, right? If I get locked up, like we're in July, right? I get locked up. Don't you know they finna max me out? That's that. When I say that, that means I'm at the end of my parole already. I was supposed to have been on parole 2021, but violating, doing what I was doing against council culture, that prolonged my parole. But it only prolonged it to this year. Do you get what I mean? So I'm not entertained by these male officers who's under a federal investigation, for playing Steve Urkel and being predators. You feel me? Like, nah, that's the group I went after. You feel me? So for an individual to comprehend. I don't know if y'all know any. Well, I pretty much know y'all pretty much know somebody that's been on parole or probation. So you only got a certain amount of time. So if they tell you you got this amount of time, that's your court order. You got to do that amount of time. You feel me? So my court order is 3 years. 3 years. I don't have no strikes, not as a juvenile, not as an adult. You feel me? And they don't got no evidence on me. So the judge had to literally tell one of the bailiffs, stop speaking this way. This is not who this individual is. Because I was already addressing the smear campaign, the little council cultures. You feel me? So they already caught him slipping in there. So they would never be able to go to the prosecutor with me. As soon as they mention my name, just like we know after 9/11, you mention certain words, that's a wrap. They on you. You feel me? Like, they're on you. So those words used to be like 10, 11 words, right? And I got a military family, so I'm gonna let you know the way these individuals talk on the phone. You can't speak against no female, no child, damn for sure, no, not an American. You can't even speak nothing fraudulent. You feel me? So that's pretty much a wrap. Do you get what I mean? So September is my day, my month. You feel me? That I'm supposed to get off, because if I got locked up, he already gave me the heads up. Like, look, they're gonna red flag you. They're gonna red flag you because you did too much violations already, and then you already at the end of this, like, you know what I mean? Like, so he told the bailiff, like, look, he's innocent. He's innocent. Like, when a judge says something like that, and they see who's guilty, trying to make you look guilty, and you're still sitting back, you're not even worried about what they're doing or what they're trying to do. You're too busy addressing what their faults is against innocent people. Do you get what I mean? So they already knew. Plus the evidence was already there anyway. You feel me? And it was under a federal investigation when I got illegally arrested when I was 18 anyway. You feel me? Just because I stuck it out for 15 years. You feel me? And still addressed it the same as when I was 18 years old. And here I'm 40, getting ready to be 41 July 30th this year, this month. So yeah, so to family, friends, community, country, you feel me, the world, like, nah, Jesus ain't gonna get, this time or whatever they've been trying to cause problem. I don't have problems. Y'all seeing all the problems go away, and all the ones who are causing the problems, that time for them is up. You feel me? So all of the lies, the games, and all this, oh, we know him, that you would have known my bloodline. You would have known everything that I'm about, and everything you're talking about, you're not gonna pass this one. That's not gonna happen. And I'm a planning daddy. You feel me? So I'm not amused by somebody trying to overly talk, because I'm not used to being around that anyway. Do you get what I mean? So these officers, they failed, and a lot of them already died, and the rest of them is getting indicted. Do you get what I mean? They have their consequences they gotta answer to, because it was illegal to even use civilians, especially specifically ones with medical issues that they are dying from. Do you understand? So, nah, I'm finna get off parole this year. This year, I'm not looking at nothing early. If it happens, then it's a blessing. It's just because they're ending this group, and I'm the reason why, this is happening. But at the same time, they're the reason you get what I'm saying? But that scripture, as they tried to do it to y'all, they tried to do it to me, and they ran into a brick wall. That was it. Do you get what I mean? They don't know nothing about me. They just hand me down messages every day, literally, and will repeat themselves every day without even knowing. I know what Alzheimer's and dementia is. I know what shock is, because I've been around people that had PTSD too. Do you get what I mean? So it is what it is. But y'all also noticed it that they be hiding. They love to hide. Do you get what I mean? And that's how they tried to linger and survive. So that's that. So I will be getting off parole this year. Do you understand what I mean? So there is nothing that nobody can do about that. Do you know what I mean? So y'all keep on reporting them, because every time y'all making y'all reports, that's millions of dollars. The report alone is $1 million. Then on top of it, these are officers, and then on top of it, y'all got the criminal intent, like they said yesterday. We were like, they didn't care about the females, they didn't care about the money, they wanted to pass a disease. And y'all seen them right there, and y'all seen the officers who was trying to do the same thing they did over there at the other station, or the other at Huntington Park. Make believe like it was an accident, just to stop the train station, just to do the whole damn charade, and all it was a gang of money for everybody. Do you get what I mean? So at least y'all know, you feel me? And I'd rather y'all know than y'all not know, because they're already finna overturn my case. I'm still under the juvenile law. You feel me? And now it's even more of shame to these officers, because they're talking about somebody who's innocent the whole damn time, and the name finna get cleared. And then it comes out that on top of this, like, literally it's proven. The feds already proved it. It's proven, like, the bloodline, everything that I have done and lined it up with scriptures in the Bible. This is a Christian country. Didn't we not just rededicate the country to God? One nation under God. So they got a lot of religious hate crimes against them too. So they looking real stupid right now. You feel me? They should have just listened to the feds when they said, look, the women is finna get him. He's finna get this, he's finna get that, and they didn't want to listen. They wanted to still play Steve Urkel. You feel me? So I'm not finna have no mercy on them at all. Literally, that's not what I'm here for. It's for y'all to have that mercy, grace, and everything like that. This same group used to burn crosses after they played in church, and run to somebody else's church and burn crosses. They don't got no salvation. You feel me? So it is what it is. It is what it is on that. You know, and I don't have the authority when I say that like that to sit back and cater to anybody that's treason, that's been interrupting our protesters or anything like that, and anybody trying to even, you know, from what y'all have already seen, trying to make the situation happen to where, oh yeah, we can try to get these to talk or these to do that. They're accessory with it. You feel me? Nobody ain't playing that. You gotta think, you cannot turn on a country and then stay in that country. You feel me? You have to leave through the embassy. You have to denounce that country, leave through the embassy, do it the right way. You feel me? You can't stay in that country. They stayed because they can't go. It's too many crimes. You feel me? Against women and children. So that is what it is. Nobody can't do not a damn thing about it but cry. And that's what y'all been seeing. But we got Jeremiah chapter 11, verse 11. I'm bringing destruction on them that they cannot escape. Although they cry out to me, I will not hearken unto them. Do you get what I mean? So they got to understand that. And if any of those officers had a family, they will understand from a planning daddy's point of view, you will not place your children around anything like that. You will not sit back and just deal with the repeats, or we need to cause this situation to happen for another individual that normally wouldn't happen. So why would be a liability to somebody else's life? And you're the liability. It's not them. They're suing you. They're charging you. They're suing you. So it is what it is. But you're funding them, and they don't get that. But they'll admit it and then go back into the end. That's the Alzheimer's and dementia. You feel me? Like, so it is what it is. But yeah, nobody's gonna encourage somebody like, oh man, we're finna go do this. We're gonna go and do that, and the whole time it's treason. Only these male officers, and that's what everybody's seeing. You feel me? So yeah, regardless, I'm getting off of parole this year. Do you get what I mean? I'm getting off parole this year. So those of y'all that's on this list, for the second Exodus that I'm funding, because I'm gonna pay for that. Y'all already know about Isaiah chapter 60. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all get y'all flying vehicles, like I said. You feel me? Especially y'all females, because y'all know what it is already. Do you get what I mean? I have oaths and promises to keep. I'm not dealing with, you know, the huff and puff, the bag of hot air. If we piss so-and-so off, then so-and-so is going to go over here and then we can try to fit somebody innocent. No, we're not doing that. That's how they became sergeants and lieutenants, making those type of arrests. So we finna review all those cases. This is facts. They was already telling me this before I even got out of jail, out of prison. You feel me? As an innocent, you know? So it is what it is. But for For the officers that thought that they was, oh, we can tell him this, we can tell him that, like, nah, they can't tell me a damn thing because they're not supposed to be even talking to me, period. They got strict federal orders. Do not try to approach me, these male officers. The female officers can talk to me. The male officers can't. There will never be a situation like that where they allow something like that and then the only male officers that's trying to overly pop up is just council culture, the ones that's guilty. You may have one that's like not really guilty that's watching them, that's seeing what they're talking about and everything else. You feel me? But that's on their end. Do you get what I mean? That's on their end. That's for them to, you know, be on that type of stuff like that. That's not for, you know, somebody that don't got that badge to sit back and try to, you know, nah. But just to let y'all know, I'm getting off of that. And y'all got a lot of lawsuits because we're going to be addressing a lot of stuff in court. And we got to address slavery all over again. But it's cleaning up the country because it's not going to be nothing wrong with this country. And that's written in scripture. I'm finna get rid of everything. And we got together. It is what it is. So now everything that's foul, everything that we kept as a society have to adjust to. Or this, you know, this is happening. The officers happening. They trying to do this. This is happening. This is a struggle. They're blocking this. They're blocking that. So we got to adjust to this because we have to survive. No more.